Okay guys, so in this video we're going to add a gable roof to our model. The gable roof is going to run the long ways of the house, so we're going to have to manipulate the short edge to give it a gable profile. It's just a triangular profile, it's nothing too hectic. It's a simple roof to use. So the first thing I need to do is click on the wall, because we're going to add volume to the wall. So to create that gable profile, what I'm going to do is go to the outside edge of the wall, go to the other edge. I'm going to run a line up at 30 degrees. So I'm typing in 30 degrees at the bottom right hand corner of the page. You'll see the units I'm entering in. Enter. It gives me that nice guideline. Click, click, move up 30. That's what we want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix the triangle. So I'm going to it's finish the triangle, not fix it, finish it, and you'll see that it creates that shape there. It fills it in, and then I'm going to pull that from the back onto that edge. So I want to get that edge. There we go. The red saying on edge, and now I should be able to here delete that line without too much issue. Great. So we've done the one side, and now we're going to go do the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go 30 degrees from both sides using my guide. 30. We're going to go from this side. 30. Brilliant. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm going to go and fill that space in one more time. There and there. And there we go. I've got myself, well, first let me push and pull that to the depth of the wall there, onto the edge. That's it. Well, to the midpoint is fine as well. And then I'm going to go and delete that line there because I don't need that. So what we have now, delete on the inside as well. If all my geometry is correct, we don't want a line on the inside of the house, a random line. Right, there we go. So now we've basically elevated that wall up to create a gable profile, which is fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is exit this, and I'm going to create a new component. Let me also, okay, now I've got all those guidelines in place. That's okay, we'll work to the side here. Because the guidelines are now part of the component, I can't delete them without activating that. I still have to explode and then go and edit them and delete them individually. Doesn't matter. In order to create the roof now, what I'm going to do is I know that the full length of this on the one side is 500, so I'm going to go ahead and inscribe a line of 500 here. So 500, great, 5,000, sorry, not 500, 5,000, I think that's 5,000. Let's just get the measure tool out, make sure that I am correct. That is 5,000, perfect. What I'm going to do here is exactly what I've done previously with the protractor. So I'm going to grab protractor, I'm going to go from right to left to right. So I'm going to move it around 30 degrees. Likewise from right to left, 30 degrees, enter. What I'm going to do here is fill that in again, right? And it's exactly the profile we've just created. But what we're going to do now is we're going to offset this. Excuse me, there's my offset command over here. I'm going to offset this command by about, let's go 160. Let's use 160, isn't it? 160, right? And then I'm going to take my protractor again, come to these corners that I initially had, and I'm going to go to the left, and I'm going to go up 60 degrees now. And you'll see why I'm doing this in a moment. So from there to the right, and I'm going to go up 60 degrees. Great. Now I'm going to go fill those in. Here we go. And I'm going to go delete all the information outside that. Just do that again. Computer's frozen again. So there we go. So you can see I'm deleting all the information outside that offset space that I've created. Good. Now I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to make it a component. I'm going to make it a group, sorry. I'm going to make it a group. And what I'm going to do is add a tag. I'm going to call that roof. Okay, so where's the roof? There it is. I'm going to go assign and I'm going to click on there. So that should be roof. If I take, here we go, there's the tag. So it's created. As I click on with that, you see that purple, it's applied to roof. So if I do this and I go roof, hide it, it disappears. Right, let's activate the roof and let's work with it. Right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move it. On that bottom point, I'm going to, oh, excuse me, I need to make sure that I'm highlighting the whole thing. There we go. Three clicks, and I'm going to grab that bottom point again. I'm going to pan across up to the top of my house, and I'm going to go slot it on the outside corner there. Brilliant. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this all the way across to the other side of the house. Grab it over there, and I'm going to stretch it all the way across to the other edge here, on edge. That's it. Now our house has got an overhang, the roof's got an overhang, so let's pull it out a little bit. Let's pull it out a total of 250 on this side. I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to pull it across out at 250. Excuse me, let's get that. There we go. 250. And I'm going to create the overhang of about 300. So let's go 300 on the overhang and 300 here on the overhang. Okay, so the overhangs are all in from either side of the house. We're good to go. One more thing, a roof is not left at an angle like that because we'll have barge boards or gutters. So we make sure we draw lines straight up, and we're going to take that little piece and we're going to send it all the way back to on edge, and you'll see that removes it. We're going to do the same on this side, okay? We're going to push it straight up. We're going to grab push-pull tool, and we're going to remove that bit of material. So now you could even go in here and you can draw in a little rectangle for a board as well as a gutter, whatever you want. But there's the roof. The roof is on, so if I want to hide the roof, again, let's exit the group. Still can see what's inside. Then I can add the roof back on. All right, now very quickly, what's quite nice here is I can go to my styles or paint bucket. Well, it's the paint bucket on the previous one, but I think here it is, it's styles, okay? So let's have a look. Sorry, materials, not styles, materials. So I can search for a bunch of materials over here, and what I'm going to do is go search and give us a second. So we want roofing. There we go, there's some roofing. I'm going to use, I like this roofing over here, so I'm going to add that as a roof. Oh, all right, so you can see that it's unfortunately gone into so this Control Z. Let's go out of that. And let's edit that component. So if we do, hopefully the whole thing again, that's better. I didn't click to edit just the component. That's better because that shows a little bit of barge board on the side. Good, click out, walls now. So in order to do the walls, let's go and have a look at paints. So bricks and cladding is another option. So that's not a bad option. Let's go, I like that. Let's go and add a sort of a modern wooden sort of cabin look to the house, and there we go, there we have it. Right, so the house is all done, sorted, ready to go. We've created our layers so we can open and we can take the roof off, we can remove the windows and doors if we need to. A nice feature on this window here, if you didn't, which I didn't notice, which I think it's worth showing you guys, is that it has an open and close. Some features come like that, it's really cool. Okay, so that's that done. Now what I can do is I can go down to display and I can hide guards. If I want to, I can hide the axis. So all I'm left with is that. I'm just going to delete this dude out, I don't need him. Right, so that's my house. Now what I can do as well is I can go here. I think it's display as everything as I want it. That's fine. So what I can do here, guys, is I can go to export as a, download. Computer's acting slowly again, just give me a sec. Download as a PNG, right, and there we go. Transparent background is what I want. You can go add trees and all sorts of things around here, but there we go. So I'm panning this, so it's like the model space. I can pan it, I can move it around, I can do what I want, and then I can export it as a PNG export, and now you can add this to your projects, all right, or whatever it is that you're having to hand in. So have a look at the quality, it's actually quite nice. There it is. Okay, so the house is there, sorted, ready to go as a PNG. Great stuff. Anyway, I hope this basic tutorial has helped you how to simply structure a house or a civil model on SketchUp.